Aquarius, listen closely. September 17th and 18th, 2025 are no ordinary days. For two intense back-to-back dates, the cosmos is setting off a chain reaction that can shake your money plans, test key relationships, and rewrite your destiny in real time. Uranus, your ruling planet, is sparking sudden breakthroughs while Saturn and Pluto demand deep transformation. You may feel restless, have vivid dreams, or face surprise decisions that could define the next 9 months of your life. Stay right here, because in the next few minutes, I'll show you how to spot the signs, protect your energy, and turn these dangerous days into the launchpad for your biggest breakthrough yet. 1. The cosmic pressure point. Why September 17th to 18th are a back-to-back wake-up call, Aquarius? The universe does not often arrange 2 consecutive days of such potent energy focused on a single sign, but this September, you are the exception. On September 17th and 18th, 2025, a rare chain of aspects forms as the moon joins Uranus, your ruling planet, while squaring Saturn and Pluto. It's like an electrical storm running through your life's circuitry. Uranus pushes for sudden breakthroughs, Saturn demands discipline and structure, and Pluto dives to the deepest layers to stir transformation. These competing cosmic forces can feel disruptive, yet their true purpose is to reveal what no longer fits your authentic path. What this double-day alignment feels like. This isn't an everyday emotional mood swing. You may feel sudden career or business revelations. A project you thought was secure could suddenly change direction, or a long-hidden opportunity might emerge out of nowhere. A meeting, an email, or even a casual conversation could flip the script, making you question the plan you've been following. Heightened internal surges, waves of unexplained anxiety, intense déjà vu, or vividly symbolic dreams may surface. These are not random. They're messages from your subconscious trying to catch up with the speed of cosmic change. Relationship resets. Friends, family members, or partners might show unexpected sides of themselves. Someone's motives or hidden feelings could come to light, forcing you to ask who genuinely belongs in your inner circle for the next stage of life. These signals are designed to wake you up to truths you might have overlooked. The more you try to ignore them, the louder they become. The deeper why. Behind the pressure, Aquarius is known for innovation, independence, and visionary thinking. But this double-day portal tests whether your innovation comes from wisdom or fear. The clash of Uranus with Saturn and Pluto asks a hard question. Are you creating the future you want, or are you reacting to avoid discomfort? If you rush to sign a contract, make a big purchase, or get into a heated debate, you could set off a chain of effects that reverberates for months. This is why September 17th and 18th aren't simply bad days. They are clarity days, forcing you to pause and act deliberately rather than impulsively. How to work with the energy instead of against it. The best defense is conscious preparation. Here's how to move through these 48 hours with strength and purpose. Keep your schedule light. Avoid overloading yourself with meetings, travel, or obligations. Space in your day allows insight to land and prevents knee-jerk reactions. Double-check communication. Read important emails twice before hitting send. Small wording choices can have long-lasting consequences during a Uranus-Saturn clash. Listen more than you speak. Observation is your greatest ally. Let others reveal themselves while you quietly gather the data you need. Ground your body. Start each morning with deep breathing, a slow walk, or even 5 minutes of quiet stretching. These simple acts keep your nervous system steady while cosmic currents swirl. The bigger picture. Think of September 17th to 18th as a cosmic software update for your soul. Old codes, habits, fears, outdated alliances are being uninstalled. New ones are waiting to be installed, but only if you create the quiet space for the download to finish. By honoring stillness, you ensure that the changes ahead reflect your highest vision, not a hasty reaction. So when these two back-to-back days arrive, don't fight the storm or fear it. Instead, welcome the clarity it brings. Let the revelations surface, allow relationships to show their truth, and make choices from a place of calm intention. Handled with awareness, September 17th and 18th can become the exact pivot point that propels you into the next chapter of your destiny. On your own terms, too. Financial and career shockwaves. Guard Your Money moves Aquarius, the back-to-back dates of September 17th and 18th, 2025. Don't just stir emotions. They send shockwaves through your career and financial landscape. Your ruling planet, Uranus, is famous for sudden breakthroughs and equally sudden shakeups. During these 2 days, it activates the sectors of your chart that govern income, investments, and professional reputation. When Uranus is in motion, change rarely unfolds slowly. The energy is fast, electric, and impossible to ignore. This is not a crisis to fear, but a wake-up call to act wisely, to guard your resources, and to prepare for opportunities that arrive without warning. Sudden surprises in money flow. One of the most obvious effects you could experience is unexpected movement in your cash flow. This may show up as unplanned expenses. A medical bill, home repair, or technology failure could demand immediate attention. Even small costs can feel amplified when they strike in quick succession. Market volatility. If you're invested in stocks, crypto, or other fast-moving assets, a sudden dip or spike could trigger emotional decision-making. Workplace changes. Corporate restructuring, a shift in payment terms, or a surprising new policy might land in your inbox with a little notice. The message from the universe is clear. Your financial security depends on flexibility. Having a cushion, whether it's an emergency fund or a credit line you rarely touch, can turn what seems like a setback into a manageable pivot. Hidden income streams and new offers. Not all shocks are negative. Uranus also opens unexpected doors to prosperity. During these 2 days, you might receive an offer to freelance, consult, or teach a skill you've quietly mastered. An invitation to partner on a project or invest in an early-stage idea that aligns with your values. A chance to monetize a hobby or passion that has long been purely personal. What seems like a sudden, lucky break is often the result of seeds you planted months or even years ago. The key is to evaluate the substance behind the sparkle. Opportunities that truly belong to you will withstand a few days of careful review. Those that require instant signatures may reveal hidden strings. Pressure to make fast decisions. With this kind of cosmic activity, it's easy to feel rushed to commit. A supervisor may call an urgent meeting to discuss a promotion or new role. A client might push for an immediate contract renewal. A friend could pitch a joint venture that must start right away. While the excitement is real, acting in the heat of the moment could lock you into obligations you'll later regret. Uranus rewards innovation, but Saturn and Pluto, also active during these days, demand responsibility and depth. Their combined influence urges you to pause, research, and think long-term. Your best money strategy for September 17th to 18th. To transform potential chaos into a foundation for lasting wealth, focus on strategy instead of speed. Press pause on big commitments. Delay signing major contracts or making large purchases until at least September 19th, when the energy settles and clarity returns. Audit your budget. Identify unnecessary subscriptions, renegotiate recurring bills, and confirm that your emergency fund is ready. Brainstorm fresh income ideas. Use the high-voltage creativity of Uranus to draft plans for a side business, investment strategy, or professional pivot. No need to launch yet. Just capture the insights. Seek expert advice. A quick conversation with a financial planner or mentor can help you see blind spots and prevent reactive moves, turning disruption into opportunity. When you view these 2 days as a financial awakening rather than a financial threat, everything changes. The surprise expense becomes a reason to strengthen your safety net. The unexpected opportunity becomes the start of a new wealth stream after it passes the test of time and research. The pressure to decide becomes an invitation to trust your patience and long-term vision. By grounding yourself and refusing to be rushed, you align with the higher purpose of this transit, to break you free from stagnant income patterns and open a pathway to sustainable prosperity. Handled with wisdom, the financial and career turbulence of September 17th to 18th will not drain your resources. It will sharpen your instincts and position you for greater abundance in the months ahead. 3. Emotional and relationship crossroads. Who really belongs in your future? Aquarius, September 17th and 18th, 2025, will not only test your career and finances, they will also place a spotlight on your emotional world and closest relationships. The moon forms a tense aspect with Pluto, the planet of transformation and deep psychological truths, while Saturn presses on the structures that hold your connections together. It's as if the universe is conducting a loyalty audit, revealing who genuinely belongs in your life and who has been lingering without purpose. Rather than creating drama for its own sake, these back-to-back days are designed to clarify the quality of every bond around you, from family ties and friendships to professional alliances and romantic relationships. Hidden agendas and sudden truths. Expect emotional revelations that can feel both shocking and liberating. Some examples of how this energy might surface. A friend or partner finally admits something long concealed. It might be a financial issue, an old misunderstanding, or feelings they were afraid to share. An old relationship reappears. Someone from your past could reach out, sometimes for reconciliation, other times for closure. The purpose is to help you release lingering emotional weight. A group or community role tests your limits. Maybe a team project demands more of your time than you're willing to give, or a social circle questions your independence. Each of these scenarios invites you to examine what trust, loyalty, and healthy boundaries mean to you now. While some revelations may sting, remember that truth is never the enemy. It is the key to future freedom. Independence versus isolation Aquarius is celebrated for independence and visionary thinking. But on these 2 days, the universe asks an uncomfortable question. Has independence turned into isolation? True freedom isn't about keeping everyone at arm's length. It's about choosing connections that support your growth. You might notice a desire to withdraw completely, even from people you love. Frustration with obligations or expectations that once felt natural. The urge to declare new boundaries overnight. Saturn's influence warns against swinging to extremes. Pulling away too quickly can create unnecessary rifts, while clinging out of habit can block your evolution. The lesson is balance. How to stay sovereign without becoming solitary, and how to stay loyal without losing yourself. The power of the pause. During September 17th and 18th, your best move is to observe, not react. Active listening, deep breathing, and even short breaks from your phone can help you stay centered when emotions run high. If you feel the urge to confront someone or make a final decision, give yourself at least 24 to 48 hours to reflect. Practical tools to support you. Journaling. Write out what happened and how you feel without editing or judging. Grounding practices. Take a walk, practice yoga, or simply breathe deeply. These help release tension before words are spoken. Trusted counsel. If you need perspective, talk to a therapist, mentor, or wise friend who can remain neutral. By allowing the dust to settle, you'll see who naturally gravitates towards you in honesty and respect, and who quietly drifts away. This natural sorting is the universe doing the heavy lifting. Preparing for your next 9-month cycle. This emotional clearing is not punishment, it's preparation. The relationships you confirm or release now will directly shape the next 9 months of your destiny, carrying you into mid-2026. Every alliance you nurture, every boundary you set, and every truth you embrace becomes part of the architecture of your future. Healthy relationships will feel lighter and more energizing after these days. Connections that no longer fit will fade or end with a sense of peace rather than regret. Your own inner voice will sound clearer, making it easier to trust new partnerships that appear in the months ahead. The bigger reward, Aquarius, these 2 intense days are ultimately a gift of clarity. They help you see who truly aligns with your soul mission and who might unintentionally hold you back. By listening, observing, and allowing revelations to unfold, you turn potential conflict into lasting wisdom. When September 19th arrives, you'll stand on firmer ground, surrounded by relationships built on truth and mutual growth. That foundation will empower every other part of your life, from career breakthroughs to personal fulfillment, and ensure that the people walking beside you are truly meant to share your next chapter for. Destiny activation. Anchor the shift and claim your new timeline. Aquarius, the final and most powerful influence of September 17th to 18th, 2025, is nothing less than a destiny activation. These 2 consecutive days aren't simply dates on a calendar, they are a launchpad for a 9-month cosmic timeline that will carry you straight into mid-2026. Think of this period as a software update for your soul. Everything you think, say, and choose during this window is new code that will determine how your personal and professional life unfolds. This isn't superstition. It's the energetic truth of how focused intention shapes outcomes. When Uranus, your ruling planet, synchronizes with the moon and forms tense aspects with Saturn and Pluto, you receive a rare opportunity to write an entirely new operating system for your next chapter. The power of conscious intention. To harness this rare energy, the first and most important step is to create a 1-sentence intention. This isn't a long vision board or a list of resolutions. It's a single potent statement that begins with the words, "I choose." For example, I choose financial freedom through consistent action and creative ideas. I choose relationships that nourish my growth and honor my independence. I choose to trust the universe while taking daily steps toward my dream career. Write this statement on paper, save it on your phone, or place it somewhere you will see it every day. The key is to keep it simple, specific, and emotionally alive. By declaring it, you send a clear broadcast to the universe about the direction of your next 9 months. Lock the energy with micro actions. Next, commit to 3 micro actions that embody your chosen path. These are small, repeatable steps that signal to both your subconscious and the cosmos that you mean business. Examples include 5 minutes of morning meditation to align your thoughts with your intention, a daily gratitude entry to magnetize opportunities and keep your energy positive, automatic savings or investment transfers to build financial independence without stress. Don't underestimate the power of these seemingly minor habits. Micro actions are like the lines of code in your personal software update. They run quietly in the background, but over time they rewrite your reality. Consistency is more important than grand gestures. Even a single week of steady practice during this powerful window can set a long-term trajectory that carries you well beyond 2026. Stay digitally and verbally conscious. In our connected world, the words you speak and type carry energetic weight. During September 17th to 18th, digital consciousness becomes critical. Every text, email, and social media post leaves an imprint on the field of possibilities you're activating. Before hitting send, ask yourself, does this message reinforce the future I'm choosing? Or does it drain energy by complaining or rehashing the past? Choose language that affirms, uplifts, and supports your intention. Even small edits, like replacing "I can't" with "I'm finding a way," strengthen the code you're writing for the months ahead. The role of community amplification Aquarius is the sign of collective energy, which means that sharing your commitment multiplies its impact. This is where the community element becomes essential. Speaking or typing your declaration in a public or semi-public space adds a timestamp of accountability and cosmic recognition. It's more than a motivational exercise. It's a way to let the universe witness your choice. Seal your commitment by commenting below, "I claim my September 17th to 18th destiny shift." When you write these words, you're not merely engaging with a video, you're creating a spiritual signature. The universe registers this act as a conscious contract, aligning events, people, and opportunities with the timeline you've chosen, transforming disruption into proof of alignment. You might still feel some turbulence, financial uncertainty, emotional revelations, or sudden changes in plans. Understand that these are not signs of failure. They are evidence that the shift is working. What once felt like disruption is now confirmation that old patterns are being dismantled to make room for your upgraded life. By anchoring your choice in action and declaration, you transform these two powerful days from something to survive into something to celebrate. Key takeaway: Aquarius, September 17th to 18th, 2025, are two extraordinary high-voltage days that can rewrite your future. Approach them with awareness, patience, and conscious action. Listen deeply, guard your finances, observe your relationships, and, most importantly, claim your destiny in the comments to lock in your new timeline.